This is Deadpool in the packaging, and this is part of the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. It's the back of the card art. And going to open this up and continue the review. And out of the package, taking a look at the character. First, this is based on the Rob Liefeld design, the original look of the character. Not the redesign that's been going around like in Marvel the past few years. And it's the comic book look. First thing to know is, check that out, he has his accessories here, 2 swords in the back, and you can take it out and you can hold it at the same time. And that's the only other accessory he has. If there's one thing that's missing on this action figure right away is he doesn't have enough accessories to character. And these swords, let's take a look at it. Dull plastic gray color, the blades. Even though this looks a bit detailed. Other past figures have had chrome paint effect used, so the accessories lack chrome highlights. And Deadpool really should have more accessories. And the easy solution is other Marvel Legends action figures made in the past have a lot of extra parts that I would just give this character instead. So that's the simple solution and easy to overcome. One thing to notice here is the harness and the belt are attached. This holds the blade sheaths, the belt. And let's take a look at the details. It has a Deadpool symbol here. Sometimes this could be a tight fit that you want to put this down here so it goes down on the top there. Sometimes it moves up and stuff like that. This part also can move. He has kind of a lot of loose little parts. The thigh piece here can move around, as well as the belt and the harness. But even this, the wrist pieces, these are a loose plastic that's separate. It's not sculpted. And the neck piece here, again, it's a loose plastic for the black part of the neck piece. And the same thing here by the ankles. These parts are separate. It's a loose plastic. But what's really nice is the detailing. Look at the head sculpt. In terms of the detail, you even get an impression of the ear. And the mask, you can see the lines, ear impressions. This looks nicely done. He has gripping hands. And he has this butterfly articulation for the shoulder area, which I'll get to a little bit later. Really helps out in posing. This is part of the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave, but he does not have a Sasquatch Build-A-Figure part. So you don't need this character if you want to complete Sasquatch, which would be a separate review. So I guess the only real fault is just the lack of accessories or chrome highlights on these blades. And it usually has swords sticking out in the back when you see the comic art. But the detailing, the look, it's a fantastic action figure. Probably the best made Hasbro version of the character in this scale. It is a little bit over 6 inches tall. And let's get to the articulation. The head on a ball joint can go up, down, and to the sides. The shoulders have this butterfly articulation. Check this out. You can see it better in the back. You can put the arms all the way in the back like that and forward. So you really do get a good range. This is an articulation point Hasbro usually doesn't use on many figures, So it's nice they included it here. Plus a ball shoulder, so I can go up or down, in or out, with a bicep swivel. Double articulation at the elbow area. The wrists, you can spin and go in or out. Torso articulation, upper body, good range, up, down. The harness could get in the way a bit in terms of some of the posing. And a swivel waist. Has a ball jointed hip area to the sides, up or down. Swivel thighs, and this could be covered up over here with the leg piece. Double knees. Even has calf articulation, and the ankles in a ball joint, up, down, to the sides. So it is well articulated as well. And I'm going to give my final thoughts about it in a moment. So overall, what do I think of Deadpool? And this version of the character, part of the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave, is terrific. It is the original Rob Liefeld design when he created him, made into an action figure, because some of the versions of Deadpool you see now are based on the Marvel Now redesign, but this is that original look, like New Mutants 98 influenced when he first appeared. It is terrific, but the only little fault with this figure is the accessories. He only has the two swords, and the swords don't have that chrome paint effect that Hasbro has used in the past. In fact, none of the figures in this line have that chrome look to it, so maybe it's cost cutting. But the good thing is, if you have Marvel Legends figures from the past, other figures have had chrome swords and chrome weapons and accessories, which is what I would give this Deadpool figure, would be accessories from other action figures in your collection, because the two swords are definitely not enough for this character. So, fantastic figure, articulation, sculpt and detail, and costume, but it could use more accessories from other action figures. That's the only real fault I could find with it. And also you have to place the harness and the belt because it's connected. You might have to work on that a little to get it positioned just right. But overall, this figure is fantastic, well made, and another standout action figure. And it is the best Hasbro version of the character made in this scale so far.